Okay everybody, Mark from the Geek Church here, and today we're going to be reporting on UAG, or Urban Armor Gear, and we've reported on them before, several times. We've got like 5 products to unbox and examine today, and we have no idea how we're going to do it, but you're going to find out right after this. Okay, like I said before, I've reviewed these fine UAG products before, and I really hope to do so again after this. Hint, hint, UAG. Seriously, UAG, you're pretty good about sending me the latest and greatest products, which is a lot. Anyway, I was hoping to see them at CES, but that just kind of didn't happen, even though I tried to contact them during the conference. It's not like they had a booth or anything. I think I just got a hotel room just so they could show off their wares. A lot of companies do that. Anyway, perhaps I'll see them at 2025 at CES in Vegas, but enough speculation. I literally need to talk about what's right in front of me. Okay, so I had mentioned that I really had no idea how I was going to do this, and I should explain what I mean, because most of you are familiar with my shtick about just doing kind of unboxing and then my attempts at comedy, which are pretty good, some better than others, but usually I like to go the extra mile with UAG. After all, they usually go the extra mile with me, and when they send me a bunch, I make sure I make it some of my best reviews ever. Heck, last year they sent me almost everything for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, so I did this little fashion show. It was a lot of fun. My follow-up for that I don't think was as good. They just sent me a lot of products, but it allowed me to take my show literally on the road, and I did. Usually I don't do that. And then there was this other one where there was like a Q figure and there was like a James Bond guy, but I don't know, I was getting desperate for ideas and I didn't exactly own a tux or a lab coat, so Speaking of ideas, I don't really know what I'm going to do for this one, so I'm just going to consult the Council of Marks. If you're not familiar with the Council of Marks, well, you really need to watch more Rick and Morty. Maybe not the anime. Anyway, I don't think I really have to explain the concept of the multiverse. We've seen this in a lot of things these days. But what I did was you might notice I was putting these things off to the side here. I'm actually sending them to other universes. And basically, each product, and there are 5 in total, I sent to a different mark. And we're going to see what that mark has to say about them. Everybody got that? Yeah, it's a little confusing. And I got to set up for it here. Now, this might sound confusing, and I got to admit, it kind of is. You try not to think about this for a while, but in a way, you got to. But essentially, I'm going to communicate with each of the marks individually so they can tell me what's up. And I guess we'll go to our secondary location, where we're going to just do a patch in here and see how they're doing, see how they like the products here. This one's going to be pretty good. I suggest tuning in to the end. I'd like to show you all at this one table, but I've discovered that if we're all in the same room together, it creates this paradox that we all get kind of merged into each other, kind of like the end of a time cop. Anyway, that's why we have to do it virtually. Hey everybody, this is Mark Prime from the Geek Church, calling all marks everywhere.
Right, man. This is Mark where just war is like everywhere, man.
Yes, it's great to hear from you, war-torn Mark. Your place looks pretty good with all that firefight and shrapnel going on.
I agree. My shelters kept me safe thus far.
Thus good. Hey, did you get that Monarch Pro that I sent you?
Yeah, I got it right here. Ah, man, it's great. It can stand 25 feet of drop testing. So when I use it in like my massive battle armor, I feel safe. It could be dropped in like a daily firefight.
Well, I love me some battle armor. Hey, how tough is the Monarch Pro?
Yeah, I've heard it's made of Kevlar, but I'm not sure if it can take a bullet.
Well, I hope you don't have to test that. Say, Mark, why is there so much war? I mean, what are you always fighting? I always want to know more about your world.
You know what I'm fighting? The losing side of the election.
Okay, now I want to know less. Hey, it looks like I'm getting a call from a Mark from another world here.
Hello, Mark Prime. Or should I say, Mark Prime?
Hey, it's Mark from the Earth that actually has real superheroes with real superpowers. Are we really gonna have this Who's the Real Mark Prime again?
Just because you got us all together does not make you the sacred timeline.
Again, what makes your timeline so sacred? I guess because comic books are like documentaries in your world? Hey, what kind of superheroes are in your world? I'm a little curious here.
I'll give you a hint. The most well-known goes around wearing red and blue and fights in a vast Metropolis.
Hey, you got that Metropolis case that I sent. Great. Hey, but wait a second. He wears red and blue, fights in a Metropolis. So is it Superman or Spider-Man? DC or Marvel?
The one who's about to have the most greatest cinematic universe ever.
So, none of them.
Yes, I've seen what you got over there, Mark Prime. Needs a little bit of work.
Yeah, so tell me what you got over there. And hey, you called me Mark Prime.
Okay, you got me there. But we've got a case here that can survive an 18-foot drop, and it's a built-in magnet for MagSafe. It's all made of recycled materials. It's pretty pliable, too. Not like some hard cases. Hey, are you talking to me, soldier?
Easy, Mark.
Yeah?
Not you. I'm talking from a Mark from an Earth that's like 95% ocean and transportation has all been reduced to surfing.
Oh, yeah, right, Mark. Hey, while I'm here, can I talk about the Pathfinder's case that you sent?
Sure, might as well. That's what I sent it for.
Dude, it's a case that can survive an 18-feet drop. It's also got this built-in magnet made of some seriously recyclable materials. I believe I just said that.
Yeah, but I gotta like its clear look. And does that part in the center, does it like glow in the dark?
No way, man. It's just an active neon version of the Pathfinder. It's totally righteous, dude. Did somebody mention the Pathfinder? Yeah, it was me.
Actually, I sent another Mark the Pathfinder strip for the Apple Watch.
Apple makes a watch? Dude, I hope it's waterproof.
Yeah, sorry, Surfing Mark, but you don't have an Apple Watch in your world, but that's why I sent it to this other Mark here.
Now who is he?
It's a Mark who's from a world where the Brady Bunch just never existed.
Even in my world, we have that.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only difference. So it's pretty much like my world, except that. Barely tell them apart. Anyway, tell me about the Pathfinder band. Non-Brady Mark, I guess we'll call you.
Well, it's got this cool magnetic band, and it's double-sided. So I gotta like that.
I like that too. So what's it made of?
I definitely think it's some sort of like soft touch silicone.
Nice. Let me check in with another Mark here. He's from this world where everything's like all old-timey.
Why, hello, Mark Prime. I had a chance to check out this SRGE 3.2 USB-C power cable that you sent me. Dude, what's he gonna use a power cable for? He's got like no... He'd have to power his communicator somehow. He powers it with the sweat of his brow. I salute you, soldier.
Anyway, so how'd you like your power cable?
Well, the 20 Gbps 240 watt cable is nothing to sneeze at. I know you can't feel it, but it has a reinforced hybrid metal alloy housing with a premium finish.
Well, I hope that those products have improved your world, and I'm told that UAG does their best to improve whatever world you're on. Anyway, I got a question for all you Marks. I'm thinking of a way of really just showing off these products like I've done with other videos in the past of UAG. Can you help me think of some way to do that, maybe creatively?
I'm a little caught up in my own little battle, Mark Prime, but I'll talk to you later. Thanks for the case. Mark Prime, I'm afraid I can't really think of anything, but I'm needed elsewhere. So long! Right, well, I'm at a loss for words myself, so I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll let you know if I do. I mean, we're practically the same. I'm a little busy trying to figure out how to make stuff here a little less old-timey. I suppose that solution will probably present itself to you.
Okay, so we had a lot of fun with this particular review, and it's going to be a real pain to put together and edit. But hey, if you're watching it, I already did it. Alright, you can get the Monarch Pro for about $99.95 on the UAG site, of course. The Metropolis LT you can get for about $64.95. The Pathfinder is about $54.95. The Pathfinder Watch Strap, that's about $59.95 for the Apple Watch Ultra 2 Ultra. At least that's what I'm holding in my hand right now. And the SRGE 3.2 USB-C cable, that is about $49.95. Get it? Anyway, this has been Mark Rollins from the Geek Church, and I'm signing off.